mourn over this eternal... Sorry! Guide with a rainbow branch. Have some sunshine. I shall remember this morning. Flowers bloom for tomorrow. As you wish. Please open. Together we can do anything. Embrace a new life.
Eliminate the enemies on the main road and leave the rest to the Holy City's guards. They're all trained and experienced elites.
May death protect us! May this dispel the gloom, restore the skies! Thanks. All energized. Stars, shine for the heroes. Please root here. Show me the way. It's my turn to shine. Embrace a new life. Together we can...
Prophecy of Lady Trina has come.
Lord Finan! I'm here. Quick, save the Grand Craftsman.
The rear is secured now. This is the result of your efforts?
Quit messing around. You know who we're dealing
with. Carelessness will be your downfall. Deliver. Mere child. Fight between us would shatter them with the aftershocks.
Are you talking to me?
Who are you?
Enough, like trying to destroy the Holy City.
Have some sunshine! Great teamwork. Life is not... Embrace a new life. Return to dust.
Artonis!
Finan.
I'm glad that you're okay. As for you, Mighty, if I'm not mistaken, shouldn't your responsibility be protecting the citizens?
What is that supposed to mean? Who are you implying isn't a citizen here?
Don't evade the question. Aglaya told us to protect the citizens. Are you ignoring what she said?
It is you who forgot the second half of her words. Her original words were, protect the citizens and eliminate the invaders. The crisis in the Holy City will be resolved once we've eliminated Nicanor. Speaking of which, since you've never considered the pair over there to be citizens, they seem to fit the definition of invaders.
What do you mean?
The three priests of Yanis share the same appearance in mind, and their senses are also interlinked. The Achaemins have long been aware of your presence and what you have been doing. You trust him that much? I suggest you think twice.
Provoking your allies at such a critical juncture. Whose side are you on?
From the moment we first met, I already told you that regardless of whether it's in the past or in the future, the people of Kremnos will never agree to make peace with the likes of you. As the successor of Kremnos, I, Mighty, am not able to act independently on such matters. Furthermore, things have escalated to a point where I must warn you, esteemed guests, that your host is anything but proficient in the ways of hospitality.
Enough. The time for internal strife now is not. Still on the offense, the Mad King is, and must be stopped by the Chrysos heirs.
I have not forgotten about what needs to be done. Stand down. I'm more than capable of taking care of what's ahead by myself. As for you, Nikador is in the Marmorial Palace. Glaya told me to stay out of it. So, go ahead. Deliver.
I don't need you to tell me that.
You. Isn't that name also strange?
Is he your companion? You two don't seem to be on friendly terms.
Well, that's the Chrysos heirs. Revered as heroes by the masses, but still imperfect mortals at their core.
What is it, outsider? Do you fear the Lance of Fury's raging flames? Or perhaps you'd care to spar with me?
Avoid getting too serious with Mighty, because he means every word he says.
That is true. Of this, you can be assured.
What a mess.
I don't see any more residents. Have they been evacuated?
Yes, Treby acted with haste. This is Marmorial Market, the most important residential and living area in the Holy City. Pushing through by force would undoubtedly result in needless casualties. But now, our backup is here.
Lord Finon, and the two guests, welcome to Akama.
These enemies aren't moving.
When I heard your footsteps, I thought death was already writing my final chapter before my heroic journey had even begun. Miss Castorus?
An abrupt ending to an epic that has barely begun might also amaze the people. But today, Lord Finon, Akama needs you.
Well, if the Mortician of the Holy City says I'm needed, then it sounds like I'm gonna live through this mess.
Well, that isn't for me to decide. All I can do is clear the obstacles and guide you to the place of Nikador's descent. Dear guests, if you would, I'd like you to please follow me and kindly keep 5 paces distance.
Their hostility has ceased?
In the face of death, there are also some enemies who are difficult to subdue by presence alone.
The scent of blood. Are you an attendant of the Hand of Shadow?
No, I'm nobody's attendant.
You can try to avoid and hide it. But you obviously came from the world of the dead. Akama. Chrysos heirs. What cowards. We live by loyalty and glory, while you live by weakness and deceit.
I'm so glad that you're not my history teacher. How much can we trust the words of someone who has sunk so deep into madness? However, if you're standing here out of loyalty and glory, then I shall draw my blade and grant you a warrior's end.
Come to arms.
They're lost. Show me the way. They remember this one. Dispel the gloom. Restore the skies. Thanks. All energized. Flowers bloom for tomorrow. Gotta stop them here.
Dreams do come true.
Guide with a rainbow bridge. It's my turn to shine. Embrace a new life. That hurts a bit.
Stay in step.
The future is... have some sunshine. Thanks. All energized. Together. Life is not so... Return to dust. Guide with the rainbow bridge. Show me the way. Thanks. All energized. Stars, shine for the heroes.
Take your positions. Let's improvise.
May death protect us!
As you wish.
Lady Aglaya once said that your time is extremely valuable and shouldn't be wasted on unnecessary conflict. I have the power to lay them to rest.
I was about to say the same. It's pointless to waste your strength on these pawns. Let's go. It's time to face strife.
Once there, you must turn into birds and fly toward the final battlefield.
Miss Castris, why aren't you joining us?
I must stay here and ensure that these soldiers do not destroy the city. Although faith is more important to the vast majority, there are still quite a number of citizens who care more about their worldly possessions.
I understand, but...
There is no need for worry. The citizens have already been evacuated, and the only living things in the vicinity are the three of you. As Lady Aglaya instructed, no civilians will be affected by this.
Do excuse my impropriety. Well then, I'll see you later, Miss Castris.
Then, could you all quietly leave?
We'll leave this place to Miss Castris, then. Let's get a move on. Memorial Palace, the Lance of Fury, Nicator. They're all there in the distance.
What a horrifying battle cry. Is that a Titan?
That battle cry once crushed all in its path. It knocked down foes and allies alike, leaving people as fragile as reeds in a gale. My limbs trembled uncontrollably as my weapon clattered to the ground. I could hear nothing but the frenzied and shameful beating of my own heart. Fear. This is why the Strife Titan is revered. If a warrior can face this terror and still step forward, no trial thereafter can shake the weapon in their hand. You two, if you wish to retreat, this is your final chance to do so.
We have no interest in the Titan rights. As trailblazers, lending a helping hand to unfamiliar worlds is simply our duty.
Trailblazing? What an interesting concept. Surely on your worlds there must also be a Titan which is revered by the masses. But there's no need to further confirm your resolve. We shall soon cross swords with the embodiment of strife. And yet, faced against this menacing threat, your resolve only gleams more intensely. Let's get going. In the era when Kefali had not yet fallen silent, none could stand as their equal. Today, we inherit the duty of the gods, safeguarding the inhabitants of Amphoreus. Stand with me and become heroes!
Deathly silent.
Deathly silence is the proud residence of Nikador's war drums. Behind this watery veil awaits the arena of conflict.
Who's failing? My head feels as though it's being ripped apart.
Stay strong. Recall your convictions and everything you hold dear. If you can't do that, then think of death. For doing so might actually keep you alive. Careful! You look different from what I remember.
How so?
Weaker. So, more distorted?
Stars, shine for the heroes.
Please cherish, embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
Flowers, bloom for tomorrow.
Still the same old.
All distracting thoughts. Me! I shall withstand their wrath!
May death protect us!
God! I'll extinguish you, poor flame, Titan!
Remember me with love. May life and death sprout new buds. This is eternity!
Embrace a new life. Darkness with me.
Move.
This is not the true Nikador, just one of his many godly forms. The core flame isn't here. New allies of Okima, welcome to Amphoreus. While this welcome banquet is far from elegant, it has helped to remove any misgivings that we had. From this moment forth, you shall be treated as distinguished guests of the Holy City and of the Chrysos as...
Lady Aglaya, your eyes.
Curious about my eyesight? Well, I'm not blind. On the contrary, I can see much more than the typical person. Those with golden blood always have something extraordinary about them. For me, it's perception. I don't need light to measure the world. The wind carries messages along golden threads, delivering countless sensations to my fingertips. Just like how at this present moment, the virtues possessed by the both of you have turned into a warm current that pleases my skin.
She was just speaking metaphorically.
A manifestation of Nicanor. Could it be that my trial has not arrived yet?
By following the threads of fate, you have begun to write the opening chapter of your story. How do you feel?
Well, truth be told, I don't feel any different. I anticipated a greater challenge. When Trienne followed those escaped soldiers, was that part of the plan too?
Naturally. We have long foreseen this attack and didn't intend to waste such a golden opportunity. After Nicanor succumbed to madness, their fortress disappeared into the fog, with no one being able to ascertain its location anymore. However, now that they have acted out of character and attacked Arkema of their own accord, then the Holy City shall also uncover their hiding place and sound the horn of retaliation.
What an intricate plan indeed. I gave my word that after the situation stabilized, I would reveal all about Amphoreus to our allies. However, given that Arkema has just barely survived a calamity, and there are still many shaken citizens who need comfort, Aglaya, would you mind taking care of this in my stead?
Distinguished guests, since you have spared no effort in aiding the Holy City, I will naturally take care of you as well. I've woven many unforeseen events into the tapestry of fate. This is but one instance.
You two can find me at Marmorial Market after you've grown tired of listening to her tales. In any case, I owe you my hospitality.
Now then, where should we begin?
Lady Aglaya, could you give us some time? We'd like to get back to our mission now that the situation has calmed down. We want to lay down a beacon of the Trailblaze here. I can assure you that this will not bring any repercussions to Arkema. Think of it as a ceremony when traveling to someplace new.
Beacon of the Trailblaze. No problem. Go ahead.
With this space anchor on Amphoreus, we've taken yet another giant step on the path of Trailblaze.
What an interesting way to mark the start of your journey. I grow more and more curious about your cause. But please, let me first properly extend my hospitality to you. The conversation we must have will likely be quite lengthy, so why don't we go somewhere more suitable for that? We're here at Marmorial Palace, Arkema's public baths. Normally, this place would be much livelier. This is a good place for our chat. Both of you are new here, so it's only natural to be confused about the prophecy, titans, and Chrysos heirs that have been mentioned in passing. But I'd like you to learn about Amphoreus' history before I tell you more. The bath sprites are excited to begin. This bath contains spirit water that has been blessed by the Ocean Titan. It can guide you back into the distant past. Go ahead, step in, and listen to what the comforting ripples have to say. If it'll make you feel better, I can avert my gaze. Quiet your thoughts. Feelings are far more honest than words and can better satisfy your curiosity. Close your eyes and feel the warm ripples of water embrace you. Feel the delivery of this account from the seas. The spirit water shall show you Amphoreus' distant and recent past.
Okie doke, make yourself comfortable. Time for a history class on Amphoreus. Amphoreus started off as a ball of chaos. The 3 Fate Titans wrote laws to govern the world. Another 3 Foundation Titans created the earth, ocean, and skies. And a different 3 Creation Titans designed and gave life to human beings, like you and me. But 3 baddie Titans soon snuck in, bringing a terrible, horrible disaster with them. So, the Titans got angry, and no one was willing to give in. Their followers then decided to do the same, fighting and killing each other. Everyone fought for a really, really long time, disturbing and hurting all people living in the world. Until one day, something big happened. A prophecy appeared on Amphoreus. Something no one saw coming. The tripartite prophecy says there is only one way to stop this war. Assemble a band of heroes powerful enough to take on the 12 Titans and reignite their core flames. Only then will their divine wrath abate and peace return to the world. We know this band of heroes by a certain name. Any guesses? That's right! The Chrysos Heirs! So, here's the takeaway. Eat well and train well, so you can grow up into a powerful hero and do your part for Amphoreus!
Is something else wrong? Is that so? Looks like you're a bit hard to please. Trusting and perceptive at the same time. I seem to hear a note of pity in that question. Perhaps you find us to be weak and defenseless. I suppose the things that are common knowledge to us are just a garbled mess to you. If we want to straighten out the threads of this world, perhaps I should explain things to you myself. Rough patch. That's a mild way to put it. We can move on to the problem at hand, now that both of you have some understanding of Amphoreus' history. Come with me. Please, give me a moment. The way up from here leads to a bath that the Council granted exclusively to the Chrysos Heirs. The bath is strictly off-limits to anyone other than the heirs. I'm willing to make an exception, considering your guests from beyond the sky. But if I were to bring both of you in at once, I'd be blatantly disrespecting our traditions.
It's probably more of a hero's privilege. Why don't you go up with her? I don't mind waiting for you here.
You have a very considerate partner. Follow me then. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable, then close your eyes. I won't force you, but people hope to regard one another with bare honesty when they enter a bath. Are you willing to trust me? Thank you. You can also move a little to your left. The water is warmer there. Now place your left hand onto the bench. Lift up your arm with your palm facing forward and part your fingers slightly. Yes, you're doing great. All right. It's about time I formally introduce myself. I am Aglaya the Gold Weaver, Dressmaster of Akima, and one of the Chrysos heirs of Amphoreus. The trust placed in me is how I came to lead the Chrysos heirs in our mission today. My duty may be to weave lavish robes, but I most enjoy coming to these baths in my personal time. Garments are shields, after all, hiding both our bodies and what we truly think. This place, though, is where we can drop our cloaks of pretense. For the waters shall bring us closer together. You can open your eyes now. Look, we are joined together now. You're not wrong to think of it that way. The golden threads of Nestia entwine us, capable of sensing even the slightest quiver. We are bound to speak the truth to each other this way. You will learn the truth about this world from me, and in return, I ask for you to promise me something. Fulfill this pact between us, and you can expect your journey on Amphoreus to be free of troubles. Did you feel that? The golden threads are rippling. They reveal the distrust you still have for Akima, and I take it upon myself to dispel these concerns. You learned the legends of Amphoreus from those bath sprites a while ago. But that was a sanitized version that spared you from the harsh and bitter realities of our history. The pantheon of titans that once ruled our world has become the very affliction that eats away at Amphoreus. An unfathomable power changed something within most of these titans, inducing their rage and madness. Amphoreus has since fallen into eternal night, the black tide engulfing our world. Akima is now the only city to still receive light, and we owe it to Kefali's protection. The Chrysos heirs gathered here are Amphoreus' only hope. People hail us as heroes, as protectors, and as deliverers. They are counting on us to vanquish the Titans, reclaim their core flames, topple them from their thrones, and take their authority for ourselves. It is only upon reclaiming all core flames that the miracle of Genesis can reveal itself, granting a new lease on life to this broken world. This is Amphoreus' flame-chased journey. A band of heroes dedicated to slaying the gods and reclaiming the 12 core flames for the world to start over anew. With the end times before us, we are expected to lead all of our people toward the summit. Akima needs as many allies as possible to aid us in the upcoming battles. The two of you may be just the reinforcements that the Chrysos heirs have been waiting for. You must have been blessed by many miracles to say that with such unwavering confidence. I may be getting ahead of myself, but for Amphoreus, I am willing to take a chance on you. I have laid my heart bare. And in return, I just want you to make a single promise. Promise me to never tell the people of Akima about the worlds beyond the sky, no matter what may happen. Akima is approaching its end. I do not wish to give my people false hope. Not when we've been badly scarred by it before. Can you promise me that? Thank you. The agreement between us is now complete. I apologize if this ritual upset you, but I hope you understand. I had no other choice. As much as I am interested to hear your story, I'm afraid I've already taken up too much of your time. Mr. Dunhung's worrying has created ripples in the water. Why don't the both of you tour our holy city? See how our people make ends meet in this difficult time. I will have your welcome gifts ready later today.
Please stay tuned.
You're finally back. What did she say to you? Promise not to tell her people about our interstellar voyages. I didn't expect that to be her only concern. Though this is consistent with how Finan was acting when we were at the Abyss. Something is definitely off about this world. Even on a planet as isolated as Eurilo 6, the people still had an understanding of space, and even paths and eons. The sky above Amphoreus, though, is more like a prison. They clearly have advanced technology, so who could imagine that even discussing what's beyond the sky would be taboo? Do you remember the massive chaotic matter concealing Amphoreus from the rest of the universe? I can't help thinking that someone is intentionally keeping Amphoreus hidden. The Titans could also be related to some eon. Let's explore the city, like Aglaya suggested. We help defend the place, after all. This is a good chance to fish around for information while they still have a good impression of us. We can also take some photos for our records. that's fast. Excuse me. Do you need help?
You are... What strange clothing and accent you have. Oh, are you the warriors that followed Lord Finon back from the frontier?
That's nowhere near as puzzling as how we have a common tongue. Yes, that's us.
Thank goodness. I hear you're both exceptional warriors, as masterful as the Chrysos heirs. Could you help us restore this column here? Nothing has been going right these days. First those minions of Nicator attack, and now this column collapses right outside our home. Can we really keep going?
Restore it? With just human effort, that's going to take a couple of days at least.
Not with human effort, of course, silly.
High Priest Treeby. Oh, Kefali on high, our prayers are heard. We won't need to trouble you any further, kind warriors.
Oh, he thought we could summon miracles.
Huh? When we all arrived in Akama? Come to think of it, we felt something a bit odd too. Maybe you also have the ability to learn Ornyx's prayers too?
Is that rare?
Not at all! We have lots of priests here, but some are more gifted than others. Why don't you both try chanting? Treeby will see if you get it! Whoa! You got it on the first try! You're a natural!
A miracle. A miracle fresh from the oven. Go, bring word to the Bard. Frontier heroes grace Akama. Feats abound right here.
I don't seem to be cut out for this.
That's okay. There are many others like you. It just means you're meant to be a warrior. Oh, you met Aggie, right? How did your chat go? Alrighty, as long as things are going well. You know, we are pretty certain there's more to your sudden arrival to Akama. And Treeby has never seen a priest achieve resonance with Ornyx on their first try. But with this, you should be able to clear any obstacle when traveling around Amphoreus. Most of the time at least. Oh, right! We came by to check if you have teleslates with you. It'll be a lot easier to get around Akama with them.
Teleslates?
Yeah! I knew it! There are also Yanisopolis priests beyond the beyond Akama. Like the city you're from. Let's see. This looks different, but it works more or less the same. Maybe a little resonance will do the trick. All set! Now we can contact one another with our teleslates. Only in Akama, though. Messages won't send once you're outside Aggie's web of golden threads.
That is... surprising.
Did you think we were some backwater people who don't understand anything? You can also use any currency you have on you. Talantan scales will determine the value of all items, so there's no need to worry about being penniless in the Holy City. We know, right? Aren't Titans amazing? Okay, time to get back to work. Have fun exploring the city. We'll see you two later.
The list of inexplicable things only gets longer. Look, someone's on the roof. That should be a good vantage point to photograph the city. Let's find a way up.
A miracle. A miracle fresh from the oven. no match for me. Looks good.
Eyeless. My cherished Eyeless.